Persona 3 Reload is reaching its conclusion. We are so very, very close now. On the last part, we got sucker punched by a kid. Oh, come on, man. And Igus talked our ears off.
I've been asking why and how more frequently. Life is cruel. Even I find it strange. Why do I feel this way?
Today, I'm going to be trying to finish all of the social links I possibly can before going back into Tartarus. And the first step of that... Oh, well, you know, this probably could have been a bit on the end of the last part, but I guess whatever. Oh fuck, it's the boxing again. Oh, damn, it's the boxing again. Oh, whatever. We will take a coffee then.
Oh.
I guess there's technically some slightly unique dialogue here that we haven't seen. Or is there? It doesn't look like it.
Sometimes adding milk and sugar is nice, but I usually take it black, of course. If you feel like meeting up for coffee again, just let me know.
Okay, that was it. Did you enjoy it? Career consultations next week, right? You planning to go to university?
Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna study abroad.
Huh?
Abroad? This is the first time I heard about that. I'm your boyfriend. You have to tell me stuff like this. Ugh, don't want to get involved in that. Our career consultation is next week. Great. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it, it's Miyahara. It's been getting restless out there, huh? Have you seen all those flyers at the station? None of that stuff has any substance, though. You can tell there's no certainty in what they say. That's right. It's a matter of probability. Hey, don't give me those looks. The end of the world? Let's discuss the odds. So as you can see, it's impossible to irrefutably prove that the end of the world is nigh. That means that there's no reason to worry about it. Instead, take a good look at the elegance of this proof. Numbers are truth and truth is beauty. Even if the world ends, numbers will remain. Even if humans vanish, taking mathematics with them, the concept of numbers won't disappear. Numbers will outlast humanity, I guarantee it. So fascinating. Is that supposed to be comforting? I think you're doing a bad job. Okay, so I want to finish all the S-links. And I'm gonna save Igus for last, because, you know, that's how we do. That means it's time to check in with Bebe. It has been some time since we've hung out with him.
Why, hello!
Dedono! It is the final countdown. Today, my project shall be completed.
Thank you.
Katajikanai, you have my thanks. Now, to finish this.
There we go! At last! It is fini!
How does it look?
It came out very well! I cannot see a single thread out of place! When my uncle sees this, he will surely change his mind about Nihon.
Wow, he actually made like a model and texture for it, I guess. It looks a bit patchwork to me. I don't really know anything about this stuff though.
It is time for him to concede. I must hurry and go see him. Tout de suite. Aloha. I have to say goodbye for a little while. But someday, I will return. I will not give in to my uncle. Please, take this.
Money pouch.
I made it out of the leftover material from the kimono. It is a symbol of our friendship. Please, please wait for me. I am certain I will return. Here in Nihon, the times I feel truly at home, they are the times I spend with you, my Tomodachi.
Good luck out there.
You are so thoughtful.
Damn it, I made him cry. Bebe seems to really care about me. I've gained a lifelong friend. I hope the kid gets by alright. You know? I confused your longer. I think didn't they change the same name it used to be. This is like a Aboriginal deity, right? I thought this name was incorrect. I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert.
It pains me to say this, but I will be leaving tomorrow. See you later.
I promised Bebe I'd see him again, then I went back to the dorm. Oh, God. Ah.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
As an anti-shadow weapon, I did what was ordered of me. There was always someone dictating my actions, my choices. So choosing what I want to pursue for my own future will be a new experience for me. Though it may be difficult, I'll do my best, so please, do the same, Dead Son.
Career consultation, huh? Why do we have to do this crap right before a battle? Damn it, I got too much on my mind. You think I can just skip it?
I mean, I guess. You could just do that. Career consultation doesn't sound like it's going to be very useful anyway. Entrance exam to looming for the city's student population. However, with the cultists around, please be careful. Didn't we already have the exams? I guess they might be different times for different schools. This is it. The final taiyaki. The moment you've all been waiting for. Get it in there. It's going to be so terribly unexciting. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, that's a little awkward, isn't it? Oh, I hope I'll be able to finish Fortune, actually. There's no way I won't get 2 more shots at it in the next week or whatever. I think that means I should go see Nozomi today, then, if I want to save Igus for last. I've been waiting for you! I can hear my stomach wailing in agony!
Yes!
Wonderful, my gourmet friend! First, I have some excellent news to share. Then afterwards, I know just the place.
Hey! I did it! I finally met my quota! I found someone else to welcome into our vlog!
Oh, that's great news.
No! Speak of the devil!
Oh, I see.
Oh, wow! Are you interested in joining too? Finally, paradise is smiling back at me! Yes! Yes!
Okay, now we don't have any choice but to tell him to go fuck himself, so... You're gonna scam them, too.
Scam? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to save these people. They've suffered in this world just like me. Someone as good looking as you could never understand. You have no idea what people like me have to go through. Fine. If you're gonna try and stop me, then you and I are through!
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. What? Wait, you can reverse this S-Link? Huh?
Don't follow me around anymore! Only true believers are allowed into paradise!
Wait, what? I think this might be... I think this might be like, not an actual thing. Let's just see how this plays out. That new recruit seemed familiar. I'm worried about Suemitsu. I better follow him.
Huh? What is this? Is this an emergency? A serious emergency?
So the world's coming to an end, huh? I think I remember some other cult saying stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that actually seems to react to the point in the game we're at. That's neat. Or it's possibly just says that regardless, I don't know.
Except they really weren't about initiation fees. It was more about giving up material wealth, wasn't it?
Yeah, that probably isn't relevant to the other thing. Never mind.
Stealing ideas from real, actual religions. That's a textbook called tactic, you know?
You mean this was all a trick?
Oh, yeah. You've been duped, kid. But not by us. You should blame that cult you believe in so much. Now that I know the truth, I almost feel sorry for you. But you had to take things too far. Try not to hit his face. If you leave any marks, you might be able to press charges.
Because you can only leave marks on a person's face. It's not possible to hurt someone anywhere else and leave a mark. What the fuck does that mean?
Am I gonna die? but if I die here, I'll be reborn, and I can go to paradise. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. What?
Hey, isn't this the alley where the door to the Velvet Room's supposed to be? Oh, let's not worry about that.
What are you doing here? After I said such awful things to you, that we were through. I'm freaking out. I don't want them to hurt me.
Yeah. I picked up on that. All right, just quit screaming. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's sort of what I figured. It's kind of funny. I don't know if it's possible to reverse S-links in this game normally. I mean, this is an old mechanic. They mostly just did away with it after Persona 3. Sometimes you could say stuff on specific steps that would cause an S-link to go into reverse, and you'd have to do some crap to unfuck it, basically. And there was also a thing, I think, the Jealousy system was also a primary source of S-link reversals. I think it was also just like a counter, so if you didn't spend time with somebody for a really long time, like the whole game basically, you could reverse them that way. It was like, oh, and also like canceling on them. Wait, does that work? If you like double booked your weekend, I think that could do it as well. Or it would like contribute to it. It's kind of funny them reusing it here in this moment as just part of the like narrative of it. That's a nice little touch. That's a point. All right. I'll give him that. You get one. There you go. Enjoy it. Suemitsu really trusts me with all his heart. I feel like our relationship is stronger. I also feel like that's not the most important thing to be concerned about in this current moment, but okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gross, dude, you're getting snot everywhere. Screw this. I gotta get to work.
And the thugs are like, this is too embarrassing. I'm leaving. That's pretty funny.
I've had just about enough of this. Look, just forget about the money. But I don't ever want to see you near my son again.
And then this guy as well, he also felt embarrassed and gave up. Okay, well I guess that solves that problem.
You're so wonderful. You have such a kind soul.
I took Suemitsu home and went back to the dorm.
By the way,
Career consultation's coming up. I've already decided on going to college. It wasn't a difficult decision to make. I mean, I couldn't think of anything I wanted to do besides study. Couldn't be me. But it's hardly a decision I can say I chose for the sake of my own future, is it? I have no idea. I know we're free to choose our own paths, but that only makes it a more difficult decision. The possibilities are endless.
oh,
I saw a TV show the other day that said the family environment... The family environment? Yeah, influences your career choice. Whether someone grows up in a strict household or a lenient one, all of that affects how a person relates to others. That's kind of complicated, huh?
what?
The timing for this couldn't be worse. we have to figure out what we want in the future, now of all times? Seriously? What about you, Yonkun? Do you know what you want to do? Nope.
Oh.
Well, we are only second years, so we still have time to think about it. Just make sure you're not thinking about it in the middle of a battle. Alright, come on, give me something cool. Oh, it's just the taiyaki. There's a large number of Doctor and Jelly next to it. Dear all, here's a little something for you. Let's get through January 31st, no matter what, Fuka. Okay, I guess. Wow, that's just as unexciting as I thought that it might be. Oh, what? I need more points with Nozomi? Okay. Well, I guess I can just spend the day with them, because I'm not doing anything else. I mean, I could try to get more ranks out of Mamoru, but since I can't finish it, it's just like, you're not gonna eat that? Yeah, you mind if I have it? Great. Awesome. Just 1 week left until the 31st. You probably already know this, but just in case. Once we enter Tartarus on January 31st, we won't be able to leave until the battle's over. Losing isn't an option, so spend your time this last week wisely. I've heard a lot of talk lately about salvation and the world becoming renewed. If everyone ends up getting apathy syndrome, we really might need something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I always hear people talk about it on TV. I thought the cult sounded suspicious at first, but maybe it isn't. I mean, if the whole world believes in it, I'd feel stupid to be the only one denying it. No comment.
Please.
Wow, we've already reached the last chapter. We were really efficient thanks to all your diligence. So, my last day teaching here is coming up all too soon. I'll be moving to India in the spring. My darling came to Japan as a missionary, but he told me he just can't take life in this country anymore. Too many mysterious incidents, he said. Don't get me wrong, though. I love Japan. Before I forget, I'd like to thank each of you for being such wonderful students. This is not a lesson.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yukari. Thank you, Dead. Thank you, Junpei. And you too, Kenji. This is so stupid. Thank you. I don't know what's come over me. I still have a month left here, but thank you. I refuse to believe that I gained anything of value from that. Categorically.
Let's begin, shall we? I'm not going to say much, though. In the end, it's your decision.
Okay, so why am I here then?
All right, first question. After you graduate, are you planning on going to college or getting a job?
I don't know.
Well, you still have another year until you graduate. It's okay if you still haven't decided. Just don't put it off for too long. What's most important is that the decision is yours, and yours alone. If someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later. And then, you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be. But, to be honest, I'm not that worried about you. You've really matured over this last year. In fact, you've changed so much, I almost don't even recognize you.
Really? Okay.
Don't tell me you haven't noticed. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most?
Losing a friend.
I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become. That's all for now. I hope you have a successful third year. Let's see, who's next?
Really? That was career consultation? That was it? That was the whole thing? Why? Why? Whatever.
Ah, Aigis-san.
Oh, that'll be good.
Would you mind letting her know? Thank you.
Whoa. That kid was like passed out in the seat there. What the hell? I was told to fetch Aigis, but she's not around.
Oh, the next one up for career consultation? That'd be Aigis-san. She was just here a second ago, but I guess she went out.
Maybe she's on the roof? Seen her go up there alone every now and then.
I'll go look.
Sure. Good luck. So do you think she's gonna go to college or get a job? She's full of mysteries, isn't she?
She's changed recently, though, don't you think? Like her expressions and stuff.
Again with that? You ever gonna stop thinking about hitting on girls?
I don't mean it like that. All I'm saying is...
Okay, I think that's enough of the fucking genius power hour right here. I should head to the rooftop. Aigis is standing there by herself. What should I say to her? Oh, there you are.
Oh, I'm sorry I went off on my own.
Aigis seems to be lost in thought.
After New Year's, when I had time to gather my thoughts, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji-kun that night, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and ashamed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, and I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed.
Yes, you have.
I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. In the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But ever since I decided to live for myself, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing. But there's one thing that I do understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death. But even though death is gone now, I still want to be by your side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer. And I think I can if I'm with you. So please, please take me with you. I may not be strong enough, but I'll fight with everything I have. Please.
All right.
Thank you.
So that scene, I'm not 100% sure, as I have not played the vanilla version of Persona 3, but I believe that that was pretty much all you got on the front of Aigis' development in this last month, since she didn't have the S-Link. A lot of what she just was saying is sort of covered by parts of that S-Link that we've already gotten at this point. The addition of that S-Link, I think, is quite helpful for her character, and it also is kind of important for plot reasons. I think without that S-Link, yeah, a lot of that would have felt... a lot of what we end up getting from Aigis would have felt underbaked, so... Oh, right. I just remembered Miss Toriumi wanted to see Aigis. The two of us left the rooftop together. Damn it, Keisuke's not around today either. Shit. Well, might as well finish this. Oh, Dad-kun. Hey, so... Really?
Hey, so, about last time, let's go to Hagakure!
The restaurant is filled with the familiar smell of fish.
My younger brother and I were twins, but not the kind that looked the same. He was the better looking one. Everyone called me the uglier Suimitsu. They always compared me to him, and I could never beat him in anything. There was a time when I used to hit him for no reason. But even then, he still treated me like a brother. Then in middle school, we bought steamed buns. And then he died. Food poisoning.
Holy shit, he died from food poisoning? Fucking hell.
They said the meat was undercooked. Just his bun, though. Not mine. But I couldn't even cry. I actually felt relieved. I thought maybe they'll all finally stop laughing at me.
That's terrible.
What kind of person feels joy when their own brother dies? I'm a... At first, I tried to be more like him. I went to cram schools and did martial arts and everything. But I could never be as good, and eventually, I started to feel like people were laughing at me. The only time I feel safe is when I'm eating. All that matters is what's in front of me, and everything else melts away. See? That's what the Gourmet King really is. I only eat to run away from my problems. But if I keep this up, I'll never be able to replace my brother. Will I?
You don't need to replace anyone. Just be yourself.
Be myself? Be myself! Is that really how it is? I hear you. You're right. I can never be like my brother. We're two different people. How did I miss something so obvious? I can be pretty dumb sometimes.
And it does seem dumb, but I don't know. Stuff like this does happen to people, I guess. We talked a bit about it with Fuka as well. People can sometimes just be so stuck in a certain mindset that they can't allow themselves to think any other way. It's a bit weird how quickly he latched onto that concept. It took him all of like 2 seconds. Considering. Although I guess he's clearly been going through it for a long time, so maybe it was stirring under the surface somewhat.
Thank you. Really, thank you so much.
Soimitsu truly appreciates me. I feel like our relationship is stronger. It is kind of interesting that this S-Link in particular, it represents more of a starting point for this character than an end. I mean, he's clearly been extremely troubled by a lot of things, stuff that he's just explained to us. But the way that he acted it out has been pretty bad, you know? Rank 10 of Moon, in this case, is the character finally taking the first step to turn things around, you know? I suppose it's maybe a little similar to Devil in that case as well. Yeah, I don't know if that's quite accurate for what happens with Tanaka, but... I confuse Sandalphon.
Oh, I know this is sudden, but I'm relieving you of your duties as the Gourmet King's Royal Guard. You're fired.
Oh, what will I do?
Because you're the new king. All hail Gourmet King the Second!
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. He gave us the thing after we got the rank up. Neat.
The restaurants in the strip mall gave this to me because of how often I eat there. I feel like I've been fake all this time. But one day, I will become the true Gourmet King. I think I'll become a food critic. It'll be my job to eat. I'm gonna become a food master. Then when I die and go to the afterlife, I can face my brother. And then I can tell him I was the best at something for once in my life. So until I reclaim my crown, you can hang on to it. I may have lost my title, but someday I'll make my grand return as Gourmet King the Third.
Okay.
That's my promise to you. And to my little brother. Huh. I've been talking so much about my brother, but... I'm okay. My memories didn't make me sad and hungry this time. Oh, wow. I never realized how good the ramen tastes here.
Of course, we kind of don't really get any resolution to a lot. Like, the whole, like, scamming people into his cult thing is just like, we just don't address it at all, which that feels like an oversight. It's fine, don't worry about it. After Suemitsu finished bowl after bowl of ramen, I went back to the dorm. Today might be our last Monday. If we don't win, there won't be another.
No.
Everything will be okay.
What?
I guess.
So,
We are going to win. We have to win. I guess. That's right. We can't afford to doubt ourselves, even a little bit. We will win, no matter what.
Hey,
Promise day. Honestly, I'm still pretty freaked out by the whole thing. But I feel alright because we're all gonna take it on together.
Excuse me.
My current mission is about to come to an end. The mission my creator gave me, that is, to destroy all shadows. But in its place, a new mission has just begun.
That is...
My mission to live in this world. I know I can do it, with all of you helping me. Did you have your career consultation, Yon-san? It's important to give these things some consideration, especially now, isn't it? If you have something you want to do for your future, then you have a reason to defeat Nyx, right? I guess so.
I think...
I haven't really thought about my future because I'm so young, but I think this is as good an opportunity as any for me to start.
Hey there.
Future is like train tracks, and defeating Nyx may be our next stop, but it's not our ultimate destination. It's up to us to figure out what that'll be. See this here instant ramen? If I think if this is the last time I'll ever eat instant ramen, I'd get all emotional about it. What about you? I don't think so.
Seriously?
Aw, come on, can't you appreciate the little things in life? Keep up that attitude and you won't be much of an adult when we beat Nyx. Yeah, whatever. I understand how Junpei-kun feels, actually. Anything can seem like a big deal if you think it'll be the last time you get to do it. Isn't that kind of sad? I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Oh, I see. You don't seem to be the sentimental type. I'm sure we both feel like we have to protect our ordinary days, though, right? Right, of course. Hey, Cabby. Some cult's gonna save all humanity. I wonder if they can save a lowly cabbie like me. I didn't realize how much my family meant to me until I lost them. All I want is to have them back. You think if I ask Nyx-sama or whatever, I'll get my family back? Shit, dude. Don't ask me that. I looked into these people who are waiting for the end. I think they have something to do with the victims of those mysterious incidents. Which means the apathy syndrome victims and these people have something in common. Then, right when everyone started talking about this end, this cult appears. Maybe they know something about all this. Or it could be that they're just using the situation to gain followers. Man, this station's a fucking mess now. Jesus. Yeah, alright. We're having tea. It's tea.
Thank you.
We tea. Okay, hey, we can actually hang out with Keisuke for once. That's good. Yon-kun, can you make time for our art club today? I'd really appreciate it if you could come.
Thank you.
Thanks. Actually, I'm thinking of... never mind, it's nothing. We can talk about that later. I should go see how everyone's doing first. Scratching of pencils echoes throughout the art room.
Hey, can we step out for a bit? I want you to come to the station with me. I'll tell you more there.
Okay.
Sorry to make you come all the way here. I, suddenly have no idea what to do with my life anymore.
Welcome to everyone. Hello, how's it going?
Do I want to be a doctor, or do I want to be an artist? I've decided to do a little soul searching, and I won't go back home or to school until I figure it out.
Okay.
I haven't figured out exactly where I'll go, but it has to be somewhere away from home. I've got plenty of money. I may have taken my dad's credit card from his wallet.
You know, he can just cancel it if he... Okay, whatever.
I'm glad we had a chance to talk before I left. Tell the others I said goodbye.
I don't... Are you... What are you... I want to. You know what? Fuck it. Good luck.
I'll send you a letter when I get to wherever I'm going.
Promise
me you'll take care of yourself.
I don't think that was the right thing to do, but it's pretty funny. Oh man. Yeah, see you, dumbass. All right. Oh, okay.
Ma'am, are you all right? That cough.
What happened?
She's having trouble breathing and she's running a fever. This is bad. I may be jumping to conclusions here, but sorry about this. I knew it. She's a smoker. This is really bad. I think she suffers from chronic bronchitis. So if she caught a cold, it may have exacerbated the symptoms. Call an ambulance. Hurry!
Okay. The old woman was placed in an ambulance and taken to the hospital.
We'll leave the rest to the paramedics. Well, I better get going.
Yeah.
My chest!
Keisuke's just emitting a fucking death aura around him now. What the fuck is this?
Sir, are you okay?
Sounds like he's having a heart attack.
My train's about to leave. What should I do?
I'll handle this, I guess.
All right, then I'll go ask the station attendant to call an ambulance.
That's a good idea. Wait, didn't we just call an ambulance? Wait, it just left. Oh, fuck. Couldn't this guy have keeled over like fucking 5 minutes earlier?
You stay here and perform first aid on him.
Can you double up on ambulance passengers? I guess that's not really a thing, huh? Yeah, never mind. First aid. Wait, I don't actually know. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. How should I help him? I guess I'll ask what's wrong.
I'm okay.
Okay, maybe talking is bad, actually. Stop doing that. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. What should I do next? Him on his back? Is that even useful? Aren't you supposed to leave people on their sides or something so they don't choke on their own tongue? What would rubbing his back? Alright, fuck it. Yeah, I guess I'll rub his back.
Please, stop.
Okay, I'll stop doing that.
Okay, I told someone. Wait, I think he's going into cardiac arrest.
Well, shit.
Let's sit him in an upright position. Oh no, he's breathing, and signs of cyanosis. I have to do something. I have to, or this man will die. I need your help.
Okay, just you tell me what to do.
Lay him down on his back, gently. Now, if I perform CPR while giving him a cardiac massage.
Thanks to Hiraga's efforts, the old man's condition stabilized. The paramedics carried him off in an ambulance.
At least I helped him as much as I could. Thank you. I don't think I would have had the confidence on my own.
What are you talking about? I had no fucking idea what I was doing.
I'm really glad you were here with me. We both saved their lives.
I mean, well, we don't know that yet, but... Hiraga expressed his gratitude to me. I feel like we're becoming better friends.
I think I'll go back home.
I wonder if I fucked this up. I might not be able to finish this S-Link now. Because I told him good luck at the start.
I finally know what I really want. That said, I'm not looking forward to apologizing to my dad. Alright then. I'll see you at school.
I parted ways with Hiraga and went back to the dorm. Well, that was silly. Only 5 more days until the promise day. But we're gonna break that promise. Hey, you wanna go to Tartarus later? I'm starting to get a little antsy, so let's get moving. I'm not quite ready yet, alright? Oh, plants! Holy shit, hang on. The final plants. We done it. I guess I'll plant more. Looks like I won't be able to harvest it before the promise day, January 31st. Yeah, plant them anyway, whatever. I'll come harvest these if we get through the promise day safely. Yeah. That makes sense. I don't quite understand what it means to live yet. So my career consultation was really confusing. But I know that if I'm with you, everything will be okay.
Hey!
Don't you get nervous when it's the dark hour and you're all alone in your room? Well, I do. I feel better if I'm in the lounge until it's over.
Salut.
The promised day is almost here. This will be our last battle. There won't be any second chances. Everything has been leading up to this singular moment.
Please.
So make sure you're more prepared than ever.
Farm found 5 eggs already with no yolks. According to the village legend, eggs like these are signs of extreme misfortune. The villagers are becoming terrified that a catastrophe is about to happen. Is that what passes for news these days? Honestly. Well, we will try to not get screwed on Keisuke's S-Link here. But I don't feel terribly confident about my chances here. Hey, that actually worked. Alright, good job, me. Oh, Yonkun, there is something I need to tell everyone today. And as the club leader, I'd like for you to be there too.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think everyone else is already there, so let's just draw like we usually do first. The scratching of pencils echoes throughout the art room.
Everyone, listen up. As of today, I am quitting the club. I'd like a new club leader to be chosen from the second years.
Oh, why? Where's this coming from?
I have to study for my entrance exams.
Wait, so then...
I'm going to med school, getting my license, and becoming a doctor.
Did your dad say you had to quit because you have to take over the hospital?
My dad has nothing to do with this. I made this decision for myself. I'm going to have to turn down the opportunity to study abroad. And since I'm so behind on my studies, I'll have to pull a lot of all-nighters to catch up. I really enjoyed leading the club. So thank you all for everything.
There's something different about you, Keisuke-senpai. You seem way more confident.
Hey, you're giving me too much credit. Hey, can we talk upstairs? After today, we won't be able to chat like this anymore.
No?
Which is why I wanted to give this to you now.
Okay, well. I got an award letter.
This arrived yesterday. It turns out I earned an honorable mention. But the top prizes ended up going to a couple other artists. It made me realize I still have a lot to learn. Like mastering the basics for starters. Studying for the med school entrance exams is going to be hard. And this would only distract me. That's why I want you to have it.
I understand.
Thanks. Funny how it seems like I'm always asking you for favors, even though I'm older than you. Remember how we helped those people at the station? They all have important people in their lives. Just like how you're an important person in my life. If they had died, they never would have gotten to be with those people again. So that's why I'm becoming a doctor. I'm not coming off as arrogant, am I?
No, just stupid. You're fine.
See? I can be the reliable one sometimes too, you know? I did used to be the club leader after all. It feels like I went in a huge circle and ended up right back where I started. And I know it might look like it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But I'm not doing this because my dad's a doctor. I'm doing this because I want to be a doctor.
Sure took your sweet time figuring that out, didn't you?
And if you ever need an emergency operation, I'll oversee the surgery myself.
I'm not sure if I should be happy about that.
I mean, if I keep you alive, we get to spend more time together.
Oh boy. It seems like I'm really important to Hiraga. I feel like I've gained a lifelong friend. Yeah, I feel like I've already complained sufficiently about this S-Link. I don't really have much else to say about it. I confused Lakshmi. Really? Wait. That didn't used to be the final... Did it? Fortune? I don't remember that. No, whatever.
Your health is everything. It's best if you never even have to see a doctor. Do you get the proper nutrients living in the dorm?
Oh, for God's sake.
Let's pick up something healthy for you to eat on the way home.
After eating a nutritious meal with Hiraga, I decided to go back to the dorm. 4 more days. I can practically feel Nyx breathing down my neck at this point. Let me know whenever you want to go to Tartarus, even if it's every single night. We've come so far. Nothing's more important than this. We're nearly there. I got 1 more day, and then we're off to Tartarus. Yeah. Stupid humans. Silly humans. Woman scolded a group of teenagers for spraying graffiti. She was subsequently stabbed by one of the youth as the rest of them fled the scene. Doctors say the woman was lucky and that her wounds will take around 1 week to heal. What, from a stab? That's bullshit. That must have been a tiny knife. Stab wounds are fucking nasty business, man. 1 week? I don't believe that. Look on your face tells me you're ready to finish off one last big job. No matter what you're up against, I have faith you can pull this off. Spare no preparation, make sure you come back alive.
What do you got? All done here?
I don't know why I came in here to talk to Kurosawa, but I guess I did. I wasn't sure if I had picked up my rewards from the last people I saved, because I don't remember things good.
Everyone, listen up.
Today is the last composition class for January. As they say, January walks and February runs. It'll be a whole new year in a flash. But before that, we've got our final exams, so don't relax just yet. Anyway, just look at me. I managed to come to school every day, so you can too. Even though if I had the choice, I'd have slept in at home. Too many scary people around town lately.
Exactly.
Those apathy syndrome rumors have been all over the TV lately. Same with those cult members. How did things end up like this? Well, yesterday I heard something intriguing. Someone on TV called it a disease born out of the times where the darkness in someone's heart completely takes over. They said it's inevitable in a hopeless society like ours, that its victims are really the victims of society at large. But I think that's wrong. Everyone may have darkness in their hearts, but they fight it, right? I admit, hope isn't something you come across so easily in our society. That hardly gives them the license to give up. They should be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. I hope you were paying attention, class. Something profound like that is bound to show up in the final exam. I really hope not. Toriumi is actually, again, making sense. It's, yeah. It's a bad sign. Alright, I guess. Let's have an ending of things, shall we? Dead Son, are you heading home? I have a favor to ask. It's something I can't do alone.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's return to the dorm then. I can hardly wait.
Could you come a little closer?
Oh?
Right there. That should be good. Okay, here goes. Cheese?
Cheese.
Oh, good. It came out nicely this time. I wasn't here when everyone took pictures last time. I've wanted to get one with you since. Technically, I could just capture video data through my eyes, but in that situation, I wouldn't be able to appear in the picture myself.
You could use a mirror.
Oh, I know it's a little late to be asking this, but do you like taking photos?
I'm not a big fan.
I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
No, it's fine.
I'll make sure to treasure this one. I think photographs are a truly amazing invention. They allow us to preserve a single moment in the endless flow of time. This technology was born from a desire to preserve the experiences that are precious to us. Until recently, I was sad about the fact that I am a machine, that I'm so different from other people. But after telling you my feelings, I realized something. There is one thing only a machine with a human heart can do, that only I can do.
What is that?
No matter how clear our photos and records are, they can't preserve our feelings. Data and memories aren't the same thing. Emotions can't be captured by a photograph. They can only continue to exist in our memories. But we'll all have to say goodbye eventually. And someday, our memories will fade. But I'm different. I'm going to keep my memories of everyone alive. Your experiences and feelings will continue to live on inside of me. I will never forget. Even if you all change, or if time ends up pulling us apart. Oh, yes. Will you take this?
Charred screw.
That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I kept it hidden until recently, because it reminded me that I'm just a machine, but not anymore. Now, it's a symbol to show that I'll always remember you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it. I want you to know that as long as I'm here, I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side. Everything that makes you who you are will live on in my memories. I am your friend, but I am also the machine that will keep your memory alive, because this is something only I can do.
Aigis has a genuine smile upon her face. I feel a strong bond with Aigis. Oh, yeah, and okay, so now, like, I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about all of this. And because this brings Aigis's arc to a conclusion. There's a lot of things. I've been sitting on a lot of stuff, and that I haven't really wanted to get into super thoroughly. If not now, then when, huh? I guess so first of all, as far as this rank of the S-Link goes, this is different than the original version, which I believe means that iteration of it is probably what you get if you take the romance route, which I suppose makes sense. Instead of taking a selfie with you, she asks you to touch her AI core, the Papillon Heart, which we don't even get that exposition now because we don't get that scene. It's a very, I don't know, intimate gesture, I guess is the idea. Still, a lot of this dialogue was pretty similar though, and the sentiment that she resolves with, I guess, is a pretty interesting character. So in the last part, I noticed that comparison between herself and Ryoji. It was something that they both said about struggling with understanding why people connect with each other only so that they can lose those connections with time. And I started thinking about that more, and it really struck me how much, especially in this version of the game, Ryoji and Aigis's stories parallel each other, like really, really heavily. They're both not human, but are put in a situation where they approximate humanity, or they're, you know, in proximity to it, I guess. And they grow to become human in their own ways, and to struggle with their own, well, I mean, sort of not their own mortality, because neither of them has it quite in the same way that a person does, but the mortality of people, those around them, those that they're close to, trying to find some, you know, meaning, right? And this is the thing that happens in people's lives or whatever, but they both have a unique perspective on it. This is definitely something that it's present, I suppose, in the original version of the game, but since you don't get that much one-on-one time with Ryoji, and he never expresses the sentiments quite so clearly, the comparison wasn't obvious to me. It feels way more obvious now, and I don't know, I wonder how intentional that actually was with the extra writing that they did. I guess his own story is, of course, reminiscent of many narratives that we see through media and fiction, particularly over the course of the last century, regarding synthetic or artificial humanity. Something of a hot button topic these days, although artificial intelligence as it exists technologically right now is not really what I'm referring to. It's more a question of sapience than anything else, and I don't think we could really accuse ChatGPT of having that. So it's the realm of a lot of famous science fiction writers delving into the nature of what it is that makes humans human and what a machine can reflect in that way. And, you know, we can talk about Asimov or Clark or Dick. I mean, there's a lot. And those are just the obvious examples that leap out to me. But this, one of the other reference point that I also see sometimes brought up, and I think it's an interesting one, is Frankenstein as well. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus. Literally, a lot of the sort of story elements and thematic ideas that are present in these kinds of narratives, the man-made person, a lot of it really has its roots in Mary Shelley's work. And I mean, that story is so influential within pop culture and just like media generally now that it's like endemic at this point. And while that story does somewhat more I mean, it sort of reaches, I would say, different conclusions than this one. I think the main point to be recognized about Frankenstein's monster is that ultimately he's not much of a monster, really. He's far too human to be reasonably called that. When it comes down to robots and artificial intelligence within science fiction and media, the stories tend to fall on one of two sides. Either that they're not so different from people because they've been designed that way, or they have some foundation on human psyche. Or there's the other side, which is that they're alien and unknowable, and the sort of more the horror monster version. It's funny, I mean, I played System Shock not that long ago, of course. I wasn't really sure this was going to be relevant. Although I say not that long ago, it was actually a while ago now. Ugh.
Edward Diego gives the hacker level 1 access to Shodan, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, Shodan
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished,
but mine is only just beginning.
Shodan is like a really interesting point of reference for this. And, you know, hey, it's a game that I've covered on this channel. Haha, how about that? So I don't mind using this as a comparison. It's funny because, well, I said that they tend to largely fall into two categories, but Shodan certainly embodies both in a way. She is threatening and incredibly sinister, but what makes her so terrifying isn't the machine, it's the far too human arrogance and cruelty that she embodies.
Praying for me to end their tedious anarchy. I am drunk with this vision. God, the title suits me well.
I suppose it's largely writing of this style is a result of the idea that humans would create something based on themselves because they don't have like context for sapient life outside of humanity. Well, all of this to say that I guess is an example of this, right? Very clearly fits into this archetype in terms of character. But I consider it to be a solid execution of this idea. it helps that the fundamental premise for her creation was an attempt to give a machine a human-like psyche in order to be able to use a persona, despite the fact that that seems kind of... It's a bit of a shaky foundation, but since it's there and since it's established, it makes sense for her to be able to change and grow in this way and come to these conclusions. And they're struggling with the self and the reason for one's existence, one's purpose, and coming to the realization that since you have agency, your purpose is something that can only be determined by yourself. It's neat. I like it. And it's really interesting for like such a for her to be such a major character in a game about mortality, something she doesn't have. She provides a counter perspective to the human one in fear of death, something that she can't quite grasp. So even though she doesn't have a natural lifespan, it's still, I don't think it's inaccurate to think of her as a living being in that sense. Although that does call some things into question. And of course, she says that and she expresses the idea that she isn't alive because she can't die. But I don't think that that's really true, since she definitely can and eventually will cease to exist, as everything does. You cannot be repaired if there is no one left to repair you, and entropy will take all things in time. She's just going to last a bit longer, I think. I think that that was pretty much the sum total of my thoughts on the subject. Wow, I feel like when I get on these rants, I end up going so far off on a tangent that I can't remember the original point I was trying to make. I'm sure that there was something useful in there somewhere. Alright. if I reach the end of the thought that I'm on and I don't have a follow-up, I guess that means I'm done. So let's go ahead and move on. I confused Metatron. Yeah.
Oh, hey you two. We're home.
Oh, welcome back. Were you hanging out together?
We ran into each other at the station and, well, I would have felt bad just leaving Junpei behind there.
Uh-huh. You're just so thoughtful, aren't you?
So, what were you and Igus up to?
Just taking a picture.
A picture? Why? Oh yeah! Hai-chan wasn't there last time!
Oh, that's right. Why don't we all take a photo together since we're here?
Ooh, check it out! We got all the second years here! Alright, I'm in. Let's do it.
Sure, but who's gonna take it? I don't think we can fit all 5 of us.
We could get the dog to do it? That's not gonna work.
Well, I guess we could just take turns.
Okay. I'll take the first shot. Where does everyone want to stand?
I spend a long time with everyone. Yo, what's up? Only 3 more days, man. Kinda looking forward to it, but also kinda not. Anyway, wanna go to Tartarus later? Gotta keep our sweet muscles toned, you know? Well, whatever. I'll leave it up to you. After everything we've been through, I totally believe in you, dude. Well, that's nice of him, isn't it? Yes, we will be going to Tartarus tonight. But that'll have to wait for next time. Well, okay. I mean, yes, next time we'll be going to Tartarus. And then, well, okay. It'll probably be at least 2 episodes in there, depending on stuff. Maybe 3, I don't know. Then after that, it'll be January 31st, although that itself might end up as like 2 parts, because it could be really long if I try to do the whole day in one go. Ugh. I'm getting kind of antsy now. Oh, so very near to the end. Well, thank you for joining me on this trip, such as it is, and I hope you'll join me for that. The end, that is. I mean, well, okay, we're not, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'll see you.